Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Pups, and welcome to the first episode of Your Guide to Titanfall, where I take a look at all the information that we have so far about Titanfall, and I'm going to be sharing with you some new information that just came out, and that is coming out as we wait for Titanfall to be released on March 11th. So this episode, I'm going to be talking about the 15 new multiplayer maps that were released or leaked. So the first one is Airbase. IMC Airbase Sierra is defended against local wildlife by the latest generation of repulsor tower technology. That sounds pretty cool. Sounds like some kind of like there will be like maybe airdrop ships or stuff that are going in and out, maybe to pick you up or something. That would be cool, but sounds like an awesome airbase. So we'll see what's going on with that. And local wildlife, that sounds pretty cool too. So maybe we'll be able to battle some monsters. Next one, Angel City, one of the two maps that were available to play in the beta. When the IMC instituted martial law in Angel City, massive walls were built to divide the city into smaller districts. So that sounds pretty cool. Amazing map for parkour. If you haven't played it, I feel bad for you because it's such an awesome map and you can do so many awesome parkour moves in that map. Next one is Boneyard. Extensive IMC research on wildlife repulsor technology was once conducted at this facility. So I'm very interested in to see the storyline for this game, because I know it's like just a mainly multiplayer, but it's kind of like a storyline. It has a storyline in the sense you can play with your friends and stuff. It's kind of it's a multiplayer altogether storyline. Storyline. I don't even know what I was saying. It's kind of a multiplayer. Everybody plays in the storyline. So the multiplayer is the storyline in a sense. That's what I was trying to get at, I think. So that looks pretty cool. Next map is Colony. IMC and militia forces clash in the close quarters of an uncharted rural colony. So this map looks pretty cool. Hopefully that fire is actually there on the map. Maybe that will prove an obstacle for parkouring. I don't know, but it looks like there's a bunch of abandoned factories everywhere. And all the concept art for these maps look really cool, and I hope they look as good as the maps that were in the beta. Even though it's only beta, it still looked pretty much perfect because it is only a couple weeks from launch. But either way, Respawn Entertainment did a great job with this game so far. So next map is Corporate. Applied robotics lab on the frontier, such as this one, developed the IMC's Spectre automated infantry unit. So those are the infantry unit for the IMC you see in the game and you saw in the beta, and maybe probably seen in the trailers and stuff. Those little robots that run on the ground, like the grunts and stuff. Those are the automated infantry units. So the next map we're going to take a look at is Demeter. Years of aggressive fuel extraction have taken their toll on this former colony for the privileged. Oh, excuse me, that was the wrong one. Demeter is a critical fueling station for the IMC forces, making the jump into the frontier. So that looks pretty cool too. So we're moving on to the next map here. The next map is Fracture, one of the other maps that you can play. The one that is in the background right now from my gameplay, that's Fracture, and very awesome map. So I'll read the description here. Years of aggressive fuel extraction have taken their toll on this former colony for the privileged. So apparently there is some kind of storyline there. Maybe these really rich people, privileged people, were lived here and then something happened. Maybe the giant war or something. I don't know. The storylines, I don't know, kept a secret. So I'm very excited to see what's going on with that. Next one, an IMC carrier makes an emergency landing on a small fishing village in the Freeport system. So this is Lagoon. You can see the IMC carrier is ginormous. It's probably like half the map, and I'm sure you can go inside it, and that looks really cool. To have a Lagoon map added into these multiplayer maps. 15 multiplayer maps, that's a lot considering it is a multiplayer game though, but still, that's really cool to see all these maps, and the concept art again looks amazing. So the next one, Nexus. Funny story, that's the title of my book that I'm writing, Nexus. So I'm gonna like this map, I have a feeling. IMC forces moves into pacify a backwater agricultural outpost suspected of harboring militia personnel. So this map looks awesome. Looks like it's a very maybe dusty, foggy, destroyed, obliterated city, and it's been abandoned for a while. So we'll see what's going on with that. Next one is Outpost 207. The concept art for this looks absolutely incredible. You can see the pilot, I believe it's called, on the whatever that is, a gun or something. So that might be a playable area, and that might be up in the sky, which is absolutely amazing. Orbital defense cannons stationed at high altitude defend against the incursion of hostile capital ships. Insurgent, that's incursion, right? Incursion of hostile capital ships. Either way, that map, that concept art, you have to pause it and go back and look at that because that's absolutely amazing. Next one, Outlook. At a converted IMC prisoner waste station, the militia attempt a daring prisoner rescue. So that's pretty interesting. Maybe you have to go in. Maybe there's like a different objectives where you have to rescue a certain prisoner. If so, very excited for that because that looks absolutely awesome. And looks like one of these kind of like overgrown maps, and maybe in the jungle somewhere. I don't know, but again, I'm very excited to see where this goes and what the storyline is driven or whatever. Next one, Relic. Parts salvaged from the old IMC shipwreck are sent into the valley below for further processing. Well, that's pretty cool. Relic is a really cool name for a map, and you can see the Odyssey there, so that might be a name of that, what is it called? The carrier, the freight or whatever. That might be the name of it. Alright, moving on, next map is Rise. Militia Special Forces set up a long-range desert patrol outpost in abandoned IMC reservoir. So that's also pretty cool, abandoned IMC reservoir. Everything seems to have to do with the IMC, and I think that's going to be like part of the main storyline. It's just the IMC is kind of in war with someone. I don't know, maybe. I forget who the two teams are. I only see on screen the IMC right now. There's another one. I think Militia versus IMC. I don't know. Don't count me on that. But moving on, we got Smugglers Cove. Pretty cool name for a map. Part Arma Bazaar and part Pirate Enclave. Smuggler's Cove is famous for its selection of mercenaries and black market kits. That's a pretty interesting description. Very interested. I like the map concept art for this one, but it's very interesting to see. It looks like a giant dam or wall or something. That's pretty cool. Very interested to see that map as well. Next, moving on, Training Ground. IMC pilot training programs conducted here have 98% fatality rate. Are you kidding me? Fatality rate. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? 98%. Holy shit, only the strong survive. Well, goddamn. I mean, I survived it when I went through the training in the beta, but I mean, I guess I'm one of those 2%. But that's freaking awesome. That map looks. I played that map already, so I get to play 3 out of the 15 maps coming out for Titanfall beta. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Your Guide to Titanfall. Hope you guys learned a lot about these maps and are very excited. Hope you guys pre-ordered it as well, because they're going to be awesome. So leave a comment. The question of the video is, which map sounds the coolest to you? Personally, mine sounds as coolest that sound to me are Nexus and Outpost 207 for many reasons. Not only the art, but just the way they sound and how they tie in the storyline. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video.